often.
Well, we've got a caller on the line. We've got Rusty. Rusty, how can we help you tonight?
I was just calling. I know that y'all talking about the summit, but I didn't know if this company or this person that you're speaking with actually comes out to management companies or to like a condo that we handle. I just had an employee just commit suicide, unfortunately and tragically, this past Tuesday. So I didn't know if it was just a summit thing or if this corporation could actually come out to and speak to our employees and just maybe give them mental awareness updates or opportunities or further things.
That's a great question, and I'm very sorry that you had somebody on your staff that unfortunately committed suicide. This particular summit does not do this, but I can tell you that the folks at Emerald Coast Behavioral, if you'll reach out to them, just ask for the facility president, if you will, Tim Bedford, and tell them what's happened, and they have some trained professionals that can come out and they will set up a couple of different things for you. Number one, they can set up some individual training, or they can set up some individual counseling, or even just kind of offer for group counseling. Like for instance, Bay District Schools, they have a facility, they have a team, a crisis team that is there that's available for them. And then also the folks at Life Management will do the same thing.
Northwest Florida Health Life Management also have
so Northwest Florida Life Management, they also have kind of the same thing that Emerald Coast Behavioral has, and one of the two would be honored to reach out and help your business and help the individuals in your business, because it's not just the immediate family that's affected, it's a lot of people that are affected.
And also
the ripple effect of this is when somebody commits suicide, according to my research and training, it affects about 200 people.
Yes.
You got your inner circle, which kind of starts out with your immediate family members, and then it kind of ripples all the way out, and it's pretty close to 200 people that a single suicide may have an adverse effect on.
And that is a lot of people. But another resource, another community resource is Journey Pure.
Yes, Journey Pure. Journey Pure, their main office is out on Panama City Beach. I think they have a facility in town as well. I'm unsure of that. But so those are your three resources, Rusty. Number one, Emerald Coast Behavioral. Number two, Northwest Florida Life Management. And then Journey Pure. All three of these are participating in the summit.
Yes, they
as
are.
sponsors and speakers.
Sponsors.
And so all three of them will be able to help you and kind of help your business, go through this unfortunate process of having to heal from somebody who's committed suicide. I want to mention one other thing here in the upfront item here. There's something that's it started last year. It's a federal program, and it's easy for somebody to reach out. It used to be you had to have the 1-800 crisis number or 1-800 suicide number.
988.
Now it's very simple. I think we've got a slide on this as well. It's the 988 slide.
Correct.
So all you have to do is, if you want to talk with somebody, if you want to reach out to somebody, if you feel like that there's somebody that you need to reach out for, instead of calling 911, 911 if it's an emergency, absolutely. If there's somebody that's imminently ready to do something, but if you need to talk about something, it's called 988, and that is a nationwide number. So all you have to do on any of your cell phones is dial 988. There you go.
There you go.
You are not alone, and you dial 988, and well, that's not the exact slide we were looking for, but anyways, you dial 988, and that is the one that you work with, and somebody's available 24/7, 365 days a year, and it's no longer that you got to, it used to be you'd have to go to the phone book, or somebody go to the phone book, or you Google it, or you do that. Now it's very simple. It's 988 is the number, and
you get a live person.
Right. Yeah.
You get a live person.
You're not going to get the elevator music to do that, and fortunately, there are resources out there to help people, and the people on the line are trained.
Correct.
To help with that QPR, how to question, how to respond, how to intervene, how to persuade. Excellent resource. It's been in effect for a little bit more than a year.
Yes.
And so we're trying to bring out the awareness of that particular resource. I tell you, there's a lot kind of going on, a lot to unpack with this suicide awareness. I mentioned to you, and I mentioned up front, that I've had suicide touch my personally, in my inner circle, in my outer circle of friends. There's no worse feeling as being a friend, an associate, a family member, and not have somebody reach out and say, hey, I'm there. You know, you've offered the help. You know, you put on the summit. We know you put on the summit.
Yes.
You know, what do I do? And you know, it's sometimes there's survivor's remorse
Yes.
about things. Sometimes, you know, one of them, or actually the two of the last three that happened, I did not have a personal clue, either one. You know, it just, you know, out of the blue, you know, you talk about lightning on a clear day, that's what it seemed like. Two people, one was a lawyer, that very successful. No issues, nothing strange going on that you can find. Another, you know, exceptionally successful business person.
Yes.
Literally financially on top of the world. All the family, everything going good there. We believe that one was caused, you know, from effects from the Iraq War, PTSD. But again, you know, I just had lunch with them, you know, or I had dinner with them within 3 weeks, 4 weeks of this happening. Everything seemed to be going great. Everything seemed to be fine. You know, the magic word, I'm fine. You know, sometimes you got to dig beyond that.
Sometimes.
And
That's where the questions come in.
yeah, and that's where the questions come in. How to get beyond that, because we
Correct.
know
Correct.
sometimes that word is, you know, I'm fine. That's a front. That's a
Yes,
mask.
that's
You
right.
know, for many people. You know, and that's what we're talking about. We both know people that we feel like, you know, are in that danger zone. And, you know, I'm fine. You know, it's not. They're not even the Eeyore. I'm fine. It's I'm fine. You know, but
I think
you got to
it's
dig
this-
behind it.
I think it's the same thing like if I was in pain,
Right.
if I was limping. And
Yeah.
you say, Irvin,
You're limping.
But if you notice some outward signs about someone that you work very closely with, they're not as groomed, they just don't have that glitter in the eye. And
Right.
just ask questions, you know,
Yeah.
press the question.
Yeah.
And they try to learn more, because you never know, you could say something that could really change their direction.
Right.
Just by showing that you care.
Right, showing that you care. And that's
Yes.
why we do this summit. That's why we have these shows.
That's correct.
Is so that we can reach out to folks and reach into people and let them know that we care. That there are other people that care about you, that are around you. Sometimes it may not seem like it, but they do care, and they love you, and they want you around through better and through worse, through thick and through thin. And that's what our friends do for one another, and our colleagues do for one another.